why does the world need sex therapy and sex education? And this is something before becoming a sex therapist that I probably didn't spend a lot of time thinking about. But now that I am one, I'm like, oh my God, of course we all need this, right? So most of our parents never actually had the sex talk with us, right? There was a lot of avoidance there. Or they did and it was like real brief, or like, hey, here's the Joy of Sex book, flip through it and see what you think. And so we managed to figure some things out, some of the basics on our own. I feel like most of us have gotten that far, but there's often like a lot of key elements that are missing. We often are missing a comfort level with talking about sex. Sometimes we're missing a comfort level and acceptance with our own body. Any sex education we got through religion was often based in shame or fear of who we are as a sexual being. And there's also still a lot of effects from the patriarchy, right? Including the orgasm gap. So straight men are having a lot more orgasms than straight women, and lesbian women are having a lot more orgasms than straight women. And so there's some kind of gender disconnect going on there. So we still have some work to do with that. And there's also not a lot of truly safe spaces to talk about sex and who we are, our sexual identity, who we are as a sexual being, how we want to express that in the world, and really embracing that within ourselves too. When it comes to sexual trauma, we still, blame the victim sometimes or avoid the topic altogether. And that's something that affects a large portion of the population. So if it doesn't affect you directly, it certainly impacts somebody that you know. And then we also are turning to porn lately for sex education. Porn is not sex education. Porn is entertainment, right? So it's kind of keeping things in their proper place. Also learning is fun and sex is fun. So wouldn't it be fun to learn about sex and have an even better sex life? That's kind of how I look at it. And then I would say lastly, we all kind of wonder, I don't know, am I weird? Am I not interesting enough with sex? Am I inadequate in some way? I'll just tell you right now, no, you're not. You're good. But why we need sex therapy and sex education in the world is because we're not there yet as a society. And so that's basically why I became a sex therapist, is because I want to provide that safe space. And I want to help shift our culture in more of a sex positive direction. So if that's something that sounds good to you and you're like, ooh, yeah, I could use some of that, you can check out my mini sessions, and I give a discount for first-time clients. It's just right on the homepage of my website, heathershannon.co, and I look forward to chatting with you soon.